Muy buenas gente, muy buenas YouTube, ¿qué tal estáis? Aquí el KB82 como siempre, bienvenidos aquí a vuestra house, a vuestra casa, al canal. Y aquí estamos con otro capi más de los Pilares de la Tierra, ya sabéis, el famoso juego, ¿no?, basado en los libros de Forest, titulado Los Pilares de la Tierra. Y bueno, aquí estamos con Aliena, con Jack, con Tom Builder, personajes, ¿no?, que hemos ido pues interpretando y jugando a lo largo de esta aventura. Y aquí, esta vez estamos con Aliena, que llevamos ya unos capítulos jugando con ella, que está viajando, ¿no?, viajando, haciendo peregrinaje en busca de su amado Jack. Y bueno, parece ser que según el capítulo anterior ya visteis que fuimos por España, ¿vale? Estuvo en Ponferrada, estuvo en Astorga, luego camino en Santiago de Compostela, luego Toledo, estuvimos en muchos sitios, ¿no?, preguntando por Jack. Y bueno, y de ahí pues esa alegría que tenía yo de mis recuerdos de haber hecho el Camino de Santiago, ¿no?, que hay muchas cosas que se asimilan. Y bueno, gente, lo dicho, volvemos a París. Estamos en París, en Saint-Denis, donde tenemos una pista clara donde buscar a Jack. Y bueno, gente, lo dicho, continuamos, como siempre. Un fuerte beso y abrazo a todos y a todas, ¿vale? De nuevo, muchas gracias, pues como siempre, por la compañía, por las risas, que me acompañéis en directos, los comentarios que me dejáis siempre con mucho cariño en el canal, y por supuesto, pues por suscripciones recientes, interés que mostréis en el canal. Lo dicho, muchísimas gracias. Y sobre todo, a los fieles, muchas gracias también pues por estar aquí en el canal, pues mostrándome vuestro apoyo desde hace más de 3 años. Muchas gracias. Y por supuesto también gracias a todos los que estáis aquí y que os seguís aquí unidos recientemente. Ya sean días, meses, semanas. Así que muchísimas gracias, que el canal sí que ha crecido un poquito desde hace unos meses, que me alegro muchísimo y que espero que siga así, con constancia, pequeños pasos, no tan agigantados, pequeños pasos, pero vamos, se va mejorando. Así que muchas gracias, chicos. Vamos a continuar aquí con Aliena. Vamos a ver, llegamos aquí a Saint-Denis. Obreros, encuentra a Jack. Vale. Y si no reconozco a Jack, y si no quiere verme... Aquí está, le tenemos. Mira, Jack. Es Jack.
There. Are we awake then? You almost missed this. Look at these colourful windows. Look at the light.
Nos ha visto.
Ali,
We came to see you, Jack.
we... Is he...
He is your son.
My son?
Pelirrojo.
Sorry.
Pelirrojo.
It's not your fault. Ali, where do we go from here?
Wherever we go, I want to go with you.
Will you marry me? Both of you.
We will. We stayed in Paris as husband and wife. And our son, Tommy.
Tommy.
The days went by quickly. Jack had learned much working as a builder in Saint-Denis. Days became months. Then after a year, we both grew restless. Where can we go from here, we asked ourselves again. We both confessed that we wanted to see our families, our friends. And then we knew where we wanted to go. Home.
A Kingsbridge.
Even if it was in shambles.
Volver a casa, Kingsbridge. Puerto de Cherburgo.
We need to hurry. The ship to England will leave soon.
What's going on here?
Whatever it is, if the crowd doesn't clear up, we'll miss our ship.
Vale, apacigua la muchedumbre.
Do you know what's going on?
Chaos. I can't get these people to calm down. God knows I tried.
What happened?
The jongleur told the crowd a few stories. Then he sold people some miracle charms, but it was just fairy tales and painted stones.
Well, it always is.
I know, but I'd need a real miracle to calm them down now. Otherwise, they'll rip him apart.
Vale, creo que podría haber algo útil entre nuestras pertenencias. A ver, sacerdote.
This isn't the right place.
No. Aquí.
No. This isn't the right place.
¿Cómo que este no es su sitio? Ah, nuestro cofre. Vale, gracias a la caja está caliente y un poco húmeda. Vale. Este carruaje.
We could make the horse get their attention.
Or ride it through the crowd.
That sounds a bit dangerous, doesn't it?
You think?
No. Vamos a hablar con el sacerdote.
Have you tried calming them down?
I did, but a single priest just wasn't enough.
A ver, juglar.
She doesn't do anything yet, but if I stood with her where it's colder...
Ah, el lugar más fresco. Sí, vale. Rincón en sombra, ahí. Vale.
Do you see? It's working.
Your friend Rashid must be quite the miracle worker.
Se está formando líquido en sus ojos. Guardar.
Mustn't fool around now. The tears will dry quickly.
Vale.
Look! What's going on? The Holy Mother. She's crying.
Contempladla.
Revere the Holy Mother, for she has blessed us with a sign from the heavens. Cease your doings right now, and witness the miracle.
It's true. Lord in heaven. Why is she crying?
Porque tenemos que subir a ese barco por vuestros pecados. Vuestros pecados.
She weeps for your sins. What has this man done to you that you would treat him like a wild animal?
He tricked us and took our coin.
And you would kill him for your own foolishness. The Holy Virgin weeps, for you are not living by the word of God.
It is the Mother of God.
Forgive us, Holy Mother. Where did she come from?
Decir la verdad, inventarse una historia. Inventarse una historia.
For hundreds of years, she languished in the land of the Saracens. Dormant, she has been waiting for the one to bring her home.
Listen to what he has to say. The Holy Virgin has chosen this young family to protect her. Tell us all where you are headed.
Her destination is beyond these waters. In the small town of Kingsbridge, in the earldom of Shiring. There she wants to rest.
Kingsbridge? Where's that?
Hail Mary!
Make way for the Holy Virgin!
Hallelujah!
Make Robert well!
¡Aleluya!
Blessed Mary, let my daughter conceive.
Give us a good harvest.
They're donating to ask for her blessing.
Oh. The weeping Madonna shall hear your prayer. And with your donations, I shall build her a new shrine at Kingsbridge, a cathedral.
It's you.
Who do you mean?
You. The red-haired ghost.
Me?
Uf.
A ghost?
¿Quién es esa?
My husband is very much alive. I've known him since he was 12 years old.
But he drowned. By God, you drowned. 24 years ago. On the white ship. My poor son. My Jacques.
His name was Jacques.
¿Es nuestra madre?
Jacques. Cherbourg.
¿Nuestra madre? ¿O nuestra abuela? La madre... Sí, puede ser. Puede ser nuestra abuela. Sí, porque Cherbourg era su padre. Bueno, lo que nos estamos encontrando. Bien, gente, acciones. Vamos a ver. ¿Te sentiste ilusionada en el barco de Inglaterra a Normandía? Muy bien. Seguiste el consejo de la cochera y diste con un callejón sin salida en Barfleur. Vaya, no sé. Esto que puede afectar a la historia, pero bueno. Tú y el bebé caísteis enfermos, pero lograsteis sobrevivir. Ayudaste a otra peregrina en el camino de Santiago. Te colaste en el almacén sagrado de Rachid. Sí. Le robaste la onda a Jack a Rachid. Encontraste a Jack en París. Decidiste regresar a Kingsbridge. Salvaste a un juglar de la ira de una turba. Conociste a la abuela de Jack. Exacto, mira, la abuela. Vale, estaba ahí un poco confundido. No sabíamos si era la madre, es la abuela. Y descubriste al fin lo que le pasa a su padre. Bien, chicos, continuamos. Capítulo 16. El regreso a casa. A Kingsbridge. Por fin. A ver qué es de Prior Philip. ¿Qué será de Philip? Ah, mírala ahí. Pues sigue igual.
So much has grown, but there are no roots, no herbs.
Un jardín tenemos ahí montado.
What are you looking at, Jonathan?
The garden is in disorder. I want it to be right again, but I don't know how to do it.
Before I became prior, I thought the same about Kingsbridge.
Well, what did you do?
I cleaned up.
Where do we start?
Pues sugerir arar la tierra, sugerir arrancar las malas hierbas. Pues arrancar las malas hierbas.
Some plants are weeds and must go before we can plant new seeds.
What are weeds?
They take away what the other plants need to grow. Light, water, room.
What do we do?
Pluck them. They look a lot like every other plant, so you need to learn how to tell them apart. Here, you see those? They're called wood sorrel. Let's pluck only those for now.
I'll do it.
If you insist. Make sure to pull out all of the thin roots.
And now what do I do?
Preguntar si está listo para sembrar, sugerir arar la tierra. Vale. Vale, tenemos que arar la tierra. Vale, pues chicos, oye, por cierto, Jonathan ha crecido, ¿eh? Todo este tiempo que estuvo Aliena afuera. Fijaros, antes el Jonathan era pequeñito y ahora mirar. Pasan los años, pero para el Prior Philip, ¿no? Sigue estando igual.
For plants to take root, the soil must be loose and fertile.
So, may I dig now?
A ver si le decimos los pasos correctos. Yo creo que sí.
Done. What's next?
Ahora regar, me parece.
Plants also need plenty of water.
I think it's better if I put the seed in the ground first.
Vale, sí, es verdad, sí, sí.
Indeed.
Me he equivocado, hay que plantarla.
Stay here. I'll be right back.
Vale, tenemos que ir a por semillas. Parece. Tenemos que ir a por semillas. Vale.
Now, where did you put them?
Qué triste ver esto solo, ¿eh?
Ah, here they are.
Vale, ahí están.
You always said you wanted to plant these seeds and make a new garden, Milius.
Milius.
I think it's about time.
Que descanse en paz. Bueno, ella lleva descansando desde hace mucho tiempo, desde el ataque. Pero esto sin Milius no, está vacío. Sin Milius no tiene vida. Mírala ahí, Milius. Amigo mío. Qué buena persona es, ¿eh? El espíritu ahí de Milius. Siempre vigilándonos. Cuidándonos.
What did you bring?
Do you remember Milius? A kind man with a warm smile. Well, he told me to give you this.
Wow.
Semillas.
Now we just have to wait.
All right. How long?
Too long for us to keep sitting here.
That long.
Some things take time,
Claro.
and only with patience will you receive your reward.
Why do we have to do all these things if all we had to do is wait?
Simply waiting would not have been enough, Jonathan. You just paved the way for things to take their course. They are happening right now. And in a few days' time, we will return and see the first green leaf of something new.
Oh. Is it God's reward?
Maybe.
Does he make things grow?
You made it.
No. I just planted the seed.
Sugerir regar. Vale, ahora ya podemos regar.
Now you can fetch some water from the rain barrel.
But that water's smelly. It's been there forever. There are many trees by the river. I bet that water's better.
That's a longer walk, though.
I don't mind. The distance is worth it.
Vale.
Maybe you're right. It is worth it. Let's walk together then.
But I'll carry the bucket.
Muy bien, pues vamos allá. Al río. Más tarde.
Why isn't Religious holding the sermon? What's gotten into Philip?
Our church lies in ruins. But all of this, these dire times, have revealed something important to us. Something that, maybe until today, I wasn't aware of.
What do you mean?
Decir que Dios no los vigila, decir que necesitan una iglesia. Que no necesitan una iglesia. Necesitan una iglesia. Nos vigila.
God doesn't watch us from above. While you and I have waited for God to make things better, a lot has happened. Hardships and happiness. Yesterday, I heard the choir sing a new chant and was moved beyond words. Today, Jonathan tended to our garden to make it beautiful again. And he told me of things I almost had forgotten. God doesn't work in the ways we might assume. All good and all evil the scripture tells us about are not out there or in here. They are within each of us.
¿Os fijasteis cómo está la construcción de la catedral? ¿No? Está todo lleno de ramas, de hiedra, ¿no? Hiedra que trepa por aquí. Porque no se ha seguido reconstruyendo. Cuando se incendió, cuando vino William, cuando nos fastidió, luego se acabó el dinero, no pudimos pagar a los constructores, y entonces la catedral quedó así. Y hay que reconstruirla, chicos. Hay que volver a construir. Hay que continuar. Como veis, ¿no? Que veis todo esto de aquí, que hay plantas, hay hiedra, por aquí. Una lástima. Decir que Satán es el hombre, decir que Dios es el hombre. Dios.
God made us in his image. Thus we carry the godly spark within us. But we have witnessed that man can have the devil in his heart as well. Prayer needs no special place, for we are his church. In our actions, he exists.
We are God's temple.
No man is closer to God than any other man. Whether you pray in church or on the streets of our towns, whether you're a man, woman, monk, or bishop.
Philip, look outside. You have to see them. You've got to see the horses and the colours.
Jonathan.
Mandarle callar. A ver, vamos a mandarle callar porque es que estamos en una misa, tío. Lo siento mucho, Johnny, tío, pero es que estamos en medio de una misa. No podemos.
Jonathan, you should not interrupt the sermon like this. Why are you so late? We were waiting for you.
I heard noises and I went to look.
That is not a reason to...
But the priest said they brought a miracle.
Who? What? What priest?
¿Qué eso? ¿Qué sacerdote?
Step right up, brothers and sisters. For you are about to see something that will change your life.
Who is that?
They brought us a miracle.
A miracle?
Don't be shy. There is no danger, just awe that awaits you here. Ah, you must be Prior Philip. I am Brother Reynold.
Reynold.
I have been sent by the Archbishop of Canterbury. Here is his letter, in case you have reasonable doubts.
Carta del arzobispo de Canterbury, vamos a ver. Fecha del 20 de abril de 1141. Philip de Kingsbridge, por lo presente, ruego aceptéis la gracia de la Virgen del Llanto, pues ella ha elegido Kingsbridge como santuario. Cuando los rumores del milagro llegaron a mis oídos, tuve que ver la procesión con mis propios ojos. Hoy puedo testiguar que es real. Tras declarar el milagro patrimonio de la corona inglesa, quise que permaneciera en Winchester. Sin embargo, los custodios de la Virgen me han hecho cambiar de opinión, pues han venido a Inglaterra con el solo propósito de ayudar en la reconstrucción de Kingsbridge. Tenéis mi bendición, Philip de Kingsbridge. Espero que restauréis vuestro priorato y lo convertáis en un lugar digno de la Santa Madre. Teobaldo, arzobispo de Canterbury. Muy bien.
We've been charged to accompany the Weeping Madonna. She is to replace the loss of your relic, Saint Adolphus the Martyr, who was taken from you, I hear, with brute force.
What?
On her travel from far away Africa, she has collected donations to reward Kingsbridge for your faith in her and in the Lord.
I can't believe this. What is all this?
You do believe. That is why she came. And that is why you shall witness her miracle for yourself today. The Weeping Madonna came to me in a faraway land named Africa. A baptized Saracen was her former guardian, and I and the custodians of the Holy Virgin were chosen to take her on a journey.
Baptized? A Saracen?
I knew not her
Es
powers or
la Virgen
destination.
de Jack.
Nevertheless,
Se parece.
I carried her for many miles. Many bore witness to her miracle before it dawned
No sé, a ver, vamos a
upon me.
preguntarle.
What country did you say you came from?
We have traveled all the way from a place of wonders too marvelous to behold. The faraway land of Africa.
Africa has many countries, I've heard.
Yes, it does. But I wondered, what shrine should be her shelter?
¿Cómo es África? Espérate.
This time, it was the Madonna herself who answered my question.
Espera.
What's it like in Africa?
The sun is always shining, and miracles happen every day. It's a land of great deserts, fig trees, and creatures that an Englishman can't even dream up.
Like these horses. Are they horses?
They are not. To you, they might resemble horses, but the name the Africans have for these creatures is impossible to pronounce, even for me. She said,
¿Qué es una
"You
higuera?
shall build me a new church in Kingsbridge."
You mentioned there were fig trees in Africa. What are they?
It's a fruit, of course. It looks like a strawberry and tastes like a pear.
The scripture mentions these figs, and they sound nothing like that. Why is that?
¿Por qué será?
No two apples look or taste alike. The same goes for figs, and doubly so.
I'm getting the impression that this man has never even been to Africa.
Hombre.
Why would he lie?
And along the road, from Paris, across Normandy,
What is in this book will not help
over
me more
the sea,
than the answers I can
and
find in my
all
own
the way
heart.
to Kingsbridge.
Juglares.
Devout Christians have given money for the building of the church of the Weeping Madonna.
Es Jack y Aliena.
Excuse me.
Es Jack y Aliena.
The
Mirar.
Weeping Madonna has chosen you, all of you.
Hey!
I will tell you again.
Es Jack. Mirar, la
brothers and
barba
sisters,
roja y esta es Aliena.
The Weeping Madonna has chosen you, all of you. You heard me correctly. It was a long journey. The Weeping... A baptized Saracen was her former...
A ver. Explorar los alrededores.
Custodians of the Holy Virgin were chosen...
Examinar parte trasera del carro. Vamos a ver.
Baptized? You
A ver, es que es Aliena. Es que era Aliena y Jack. ¿Visteis la barba roja? Ahora me di cuenta, es que no los había reconocido antes.
You shall build me a new church in Kingsbridge. So we set off.
Cortinas, vamos a ver.
That's not fit for a shrine. And I think there's someone snoring in there. Strange.
I have heard.
Nothing sacred about this.
Been kind to Kingsbridge, but it is in places
There is much to contemplate.
and in
Vale,
times like these that God's light shines brightest.
abandonar la parte trasera.
Over the sea and all the way to
Animales
Kingsbridge.
extraños.
Devout
They look
Christians have
almost
given
like
money for the
horses.
building of the Church of the Weeping Madonna.
Hollow. Feels like a wicker basket
This
covered in felt.
church of
Claro, a ver, es que son caballos. Es que son caballos.
And I will tell
Es que estos son
you
caballos.
she is a true miracle that will change your life as
Monjes
she
extranjeros, a ver.
changed mine.
Tell me the truth. Why are you here?
We are guardians of the Holy Virgin that sheds tears. We were appointed by the Archbishop of Canterbury, but it was the Holy Virgin herself who chose us while she travelled through Europe.
Oh, yes. How did that happen?
She speaks without words.
Many bore witness to
Bueno,
her
bueno.
before
So you're telling me this is a real miracle?
A miracle, a blessing, a wonder.
she wanted to go home.
Público.
My dear people,
Oh, I'm so excited to see a true miracle. Did you hear that? The Madonna has chosen us.
She's come all the way from Africa.
But where?
Nada, no nos eso.
Came to me
Mari,
in a
ahí está
dream.
Mari, público. A
It
ver.
was Kingsbridge.
please, everyone.
I will tell you again. dear
Mari.
brothers
A ver,
and
vamos a hablar con Mari.
sisters,
You don't need to be here. If it's too loud for you.
The Weeping Madonna has
Juglar.
chosen you.
Do you speak English?
No English, no campandare. No.
Oh, what's this? I think you might have stepped into horse dung.
What? Where?
No English, is it?
Just un poco.
Lo pilló.
Could you talk to this man, Martha?
Yes, it's strange. He was quite talkative just a moment ago. He told me he was from Damascus in Africa.
Isn't Damascus in Arabia?
There's one in Africa too, I'm sure.
Why are you pretending you can't speak English?
No inglese. Melada.
Sí, te he pillado, tío, te he pillado. Logro desbloqueado, puro teatro. Fijaros, hemos desbloqueado un
Have they
eso.
revealed the miracle yet?
Not yet.
I have heard.
Vale, vamos a hablar con Mari.
Kind to Kingsbridge.
Otra vez, no.
But it is in places like
Remedios.
and
Jonathan.
in
Vale,
dark
Remedios.
times like these.
Brother Reynold.
that God's light
I've heard of a Reynold
shines
from the
brightest.
coast. A scheming drunkard who lives as a traveling monk.
You think that's him?
Perhaps it is, perhaps it's not. I don't trust him either way.
Vale.
And
Ahí al fondo está Andrew.
from
Jonathan, a ver, Jonathan.
Jonathan?
Normandy,
They're about to show the miracle. Look.
over
Mentira.
the sea, and all the
Did you hear what he
way to
said? What is this
Kingsbridge.
place? Africa.
He's too excited. I don't
Está
like
demasiado
this.
emocionado. Vale, esto no me gusta nada.
Christians
¿Qué
have
hacemos?
given money for the building of the Church of the Weeping Madonna.
Algo por aquí. Algo que hayamos pasado por alto, no.
Of Kingsbridge. I could have continued to carry her from town to town until my flesh succumbed.
I don't like this.
Was not
There's
her
something
will.
fishy about him.
Hombre, que hay algo sospechoso.
Remigius thinks this is suspicious.
shrine should
This
be her
time, he
shelter?
might be right.
Pues sí, amigo mío. Y tiene razón.
This time, it was
Vale.
the Madonna herself who answered my questions. You heard me correctly. It was a long
Donativos.
journey. The weeping Madonna came to me in a faraway land named Africa. A baptized Saracen was her former guardian. And I and the custodians of the Holy Virgin were chosen to take her on a journey.
Baptized?
A Saracen?
I will tell you again, dear brothers and sisters. The weeping Madonna has chosen you, all of you.
¿Qué hacemos?
I could have continued to carry her from town to town until my flesh succumbed. But this was not her will. But I wondered, what shrine should be her
Nada, tío, es que no sé qué hacer.
This time, it was the Madonna herself who answered my questions. And I will tell you again.
No sé qué hacer, estamos aquí investigando esto.
She is a true miracle that will change your life as she changed mine.
Acabo de verlo. Acabo de verlo, el niño.
Before it dawned upon me.
Preguntar al chico su nombre, preguntar al chico por qué se esconde.
She wanted to go home, but where?
I am Philip. Who are you, young man?
It was Kingsbridge. You heard me correctly. It was a long journey.
Why are you
The
hiding?
weeping Madonna came to me in a faraway land named Africa.
Vale. Creo que tenemos ya algo ahí, ¿eh? Ya tenemos aquí cosas.
I and the custodians of the holy
Baptized?
Le hemos visto al niño. El hijo de Jack, a Tom.
Can you feel it? Brothers and sisters, you are about to witness a miracle. The Madonna knows how you have suffered. The Virgin Mother had to witness the rise and fall of her Son, our Lord Jesus Christ, and never stopped believing. Kingsbridge has endured many hardships. Prior James left you before his time when you needed him the most. Your old cathedral was burned to the ground.
How do you know this?
And your new one collapsed even before construction was finished. You have suffered the ruthless destruction of your market, homes, and lives.
Dada!
All of you have lost husbands, wives, and children.
Se oye el niño por detrás. Papi. Se jodió el tema.
All of you know how it is to be hungry and afraid.
Seguir al hombre. Ahí está.
Jack.
Os pillamos.
Aliena.
Philip.
But this is
a miracle, isn't it? Or something along those lines.
But how?
We thought it was time to give Tommy a home.
The boy? Your boy?
Well, Philip, do you recognize him? Our little Tommy?
Tommy? But...
¿Qué es todo esto? ¿Dónde habéis estado?
It's been almost 3 years since I last saw you, Jack.
3 años.
Where on earth did you find him?
I'd almost given up looking for him. Then Tommy found him.
And you decided to come back?
Well, this is our home, after all.
Then what on earth is all this? This miracle?
With the Madonna, we were able to collect donations for your priory and for Kingsbridge.
Really?
We can start anew. We can rebuild the cathedral.
What's the catch?
I'll get to be master builder.
Why?
I've studied the cathedrals, churches, and houses they build in France and Spain. I saw how different their constructions were, with new shapes, colors, and ideas. Oh, you should have seen it. They combined rib vaulting and pointed arches. I want to do that. That's why.
Why here?
Because this is home.
Condenar las mentiras, dudar que haya dinero suficiente. Vale.
The townspeople probably think that's enough to build a whole cathedral, but to me it looks like about £100. You know, that won't even pay for a year's work.
Like all of this, it's a symbol. Enough for a fresh start.
And the Madonna will stay here. Kingsbridge will attract visitors and donations again.
You mean I should be thankful for these lies and tricks?
Estafa. Sí, una estafa.
Jack! Aliena! You came back!
We wanted to see you, little sister.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. But look at you! And the little one!
Tommy.
How are the others?
Alfred left Kingsbridge. Richard shows up every now and then, and Ellen returned to the forest.
We need to visit her.
Father lives with her now.
What's wrong, Mother?
I'm glad you're back.
I am too. Very glad.
She looks like she's about to cry.
She will weep for your suffering, Kingsbridge. She knows your pain.
What now?
The miracle.
Milagro. Milagro.
Her eyes are wet.
Her eyes,
Look at her. Heaven.
they're shining.
She cannot hold her tears any longer.
She is made of wood. It's impossible.
Why are you weeping? She's mute ever since her husband died.
The Madonna has suffered as I have. She understands.
Y era muda.
It seems through her faith in all of your lies, Mary has found a miracle. We can't keep trying to repair Kingsbridge by ourselves. Things are not improving. We're struggling to keep things as they are.
But we can't afford to hire help.
Without farming and fairs, we're back to Prior James's time.
All these past years, my advice was good enough for you. But it appears you've changed your mind now, again.
It is time we started doing something to wake up and make Kingsbridge what it used to be. We did before, and we can do it again.
I'm not willing to accept a risk like that. Don't you remember what happened last time? My, how easily we forget.
Nos la está jugando, cabrón.
Well.
And still, you put your trust into a group of random strangers to make things better.
Decisiones, chicos.
Philip, why in God's name have you stood by and let this happen? They're tricking us into giving them money for false idols.
They are giving us money.
No nos quiere ayudar.
So that we'll place this idol in our priory? Do you approve of this?
Contener la decepción, perdonar el milagro. Perdonar el milagro.
People need hope, and these travelers are giving them hope. Yes, it is a deception, but with good intentions. Mary speaks again. Is that not a true miracle?
Claro.
You fell for them. You really did. And now you joyfully take part in their deceptions. I'm warning you. I cannot support a prior who tolerates heresy.
Your threat won't sway me. No matter how unconventional, their return and their gift are a blessing.
Pues sí.
You made your decision, Philip of Gwynedd. And now, I make mine. I resign. I'm leaving the priory.
¡Hasta luego! A tomar por culo, Remillus. ¡Hala por ahí! Asqueroso, lárgate. ¿A mí qué me importa? Si es un... Siempre estaba dándonos por culo. Este sinvergüenza. ¡Anda! La mejor decisión que has tomado, colega. Perfecto. Que se vaya.
You got so big, Tommy. And you're just as shy as your father was.
Don't let him fool you. Usually, he's always up to something.
Hombre, nuestro amigo
We
Tom.
are so proud of you. Of both of you.
Is she still here? Your wife, Agnes?
No. Ellen and Martha moved her to Kingsbridge. She got a proper burial this time.
Will you come back with us too?
Would you want that?
Yes. I need your help with the cathedral. Philip and I have big plans.
We'll come.
Ellen, we found Jack's family in Cherbourg.
The place he came from wasn't Cherbourg, it was Cherbourg.
Really? What were they like?
They were good people.
His grandmother said Jack looked just like him, like his father.
He does. But they never came for him or asked about him.
They thought he was dead. His ship sunk. He'd always wanted to go to England.
Have you ever heard of the White Ship?
No.
The king's family drowned.
My father was there. He was the only one who survived.
Not for long.
You told me that he was accused of stealing a chalice.
Yes. But I know he was innocent. I heard the story and had to find out what he looked like. He told me his name. I fell in love. I helped him escape. But in the end, they caught up with us.
What happened then?
They hanged him. I was there. And you were there, Jack. But you weren't born yet. He was led to the gallows. Everyone was quiet. The people somehow knew he was not a thief. But I knew for sure. He told me. He was so afraid. He didn't want to die. I didn't want him to die. And I prayed. Then I heard his voice. Quiet.
As if the falling melody might wing and net dissever. At dusk the hunter took his prey, the lark his freedom never. No! No!
You said that 3 men were responsible for Father's death.
Who were they?
The Sheriff of Shiring, Percy Hamley, Prior James of Kingsbridge, and Archdeacon Waileran Bygod. They showed no mercy. Neither did I.
I curse you! All of you! He will return to haunt you! One day, you will be judged for what you did. Your houses shall be consumed by fire. Your life shall end in pain and agony. You shall grow old in sadness and regret.
Uf, pues sí que los malduje. Menuda maldición.
The people they killed will return to haunt them. I promised them.
Los maldijo, ¿eh? Pero bien. Bien, ya sabemos la historia del padre de Jack. Ya sabemos lo que pasó. Que era una de las cuestiones.
We welcome our new prior Remigius.
Me cago en la leche.
He helped to recover the bones of the Saint of Kingsbridge, Adolphus, from the hands of thieves. Adolphus already rests safely in this great cathedral of Shiring. Our master builder Alfred promised me that it will only be a matter of a few years until the cathedral will be finished.
¡Qué cabrón!
And the Earl of Shiring has promised to support us.
¡Qué cabrón!
But he has not done so for himself. No, the Earl is not a selfish man. His mother, Lady Hamley, is sick. More and more, I feel the whole of England is suffering from a sickness.
What?
The sickness of war, poverty, and most of all, heathen beliefs. I have spoken to God. I asked him, begged him to walk amongst us, to heal us. But God told me that only when this great cathedral is finished will he have a temple to reside in. No matter the cost, this shall be a towering castle to protect us from evil and false beliefs. With this cathedral, we will bring an end to the dark times.
Waileran, by God.
Jack, what are you doing here?
My father died by your hands, Waileran. His name was Jacques Cherbourg.
Aquí se lía, ¿eh?
How dare you talk to the bishop like that?
He died right here.
Who are you?
I know that man. He's that bastard from Kingsbridge.
That man is my husband.
You?
All of you, listen to what we have to say. From now on, Kingsbridge is protected.
By our knights, by our walls, and by the word of the king.
So whatever you do, we will defend our town, our market and fulling mills.
And our cathedral, which we shall rebuild.
Sí.
All workers are invited to come and work for us.
Oh, preposterous.
If you so much as try to bring harm to us, Bishop, we will make sure that you pay for everything you did.
Buah. Aquí se lía, chicos, aquí se lía. ¡Buf! ¡Buf! ¿Cómo se está poniendo esto? Uf. ¿Cómo se está poniendo esto, chicos? Bien, tus acciones. Ayudaste a Jonathan a plantar un nuevo árbol. Celebraste tu primera misa en mucho tiempo. Aprobaste el engaño de la Virgen porque da esperanza al pueblo. Y Aliena y Jack han regresado a Kingsbridge. Lo malo de esto, Remilius es el nuevo prior. El lameculos asqueroso de Remilius es el nuevo prior. Por lo que Philip ya no es el prior de Kingsbridge. Y esto va a traer mucha tela. Remilius trabajando para el obispo, con William Hamley, con los malos. Y Remilius ya visteis en toda esta serie que fue siempre un asqueroso y que nos quiso siempre humillar, nos quiso siempre quitar de nuestro cargo. Y vamos, y fue lo que quiso siempre, ser prior. Bueno, vale, sigamos, lo dejamos aquí. ¿Qué, tío? Capítulo 17. La Tempestad. ...1154, 11 años después. 11 años, tío.
It had been 3 years. 3 years of drought. 3 years of hunger and poverty. England was brought to its knees. Only our walls had kept us safe from the bands of outlaws raiding towns and villages. Bishop Waileran and William Hamley forced the workers to finish their cathedral in Shiring. Many had died.
Buah, qué cabrones, tío.
The work on our own cathedral had almost come to a halt. 4 weeks the storm had raged on. It was then that our cathedral gave up its last secret. And everything changed.
La parte de atrás, el cementerio. Mira cuántas tumbas de todos los que murieron.
Tom!
Buah.
I told you wouldn't like the sight of this.
It looks bad, but it's not the wall I'm worried about. It's good you sent the workers home during the storm. Now do us all a favor and do the same. Go home. Your children hardly get to see you. Tommy and Sally have been asking about you all morning.
Vale, la familia de Aliena y Jack. La familia de Jack y Aliena. Tras prometer a Oler en la salvaguardia de Kingsbridge, Richard y Jack han dedicado grandes esfuerzos a fortificar la aldea. En este tiempo, William Hamley nos ha osado volver a atacar la localidad. Mientras tanto, Aliena ha seguido comerciando con la lana producida en Kingsbridge, sobre todo en ciudades más allá de Shiring. La mayoría del producto que vende proviene de los 2 batanes que Jack ha construido en Kingsbridge. Aliena y Jack tienen 2 hijos. Mira, ya no 1, ahora tenemos 2. Tommy ya tiene 12 años, mientras que Sally, su hermana pequeña, tiene 9. Martha cuida de ambos mientras Jack y Aliena trabajan. Hay quien sospecha que Richard y Martha mantienen una relación, pero, si fuera cierto, la mantienen en secreto.
You'll kill yourself up here.
That crack down there must have been due to the storm. If the storm works, I work.
My cathedral was never designed to be this high.
I know. I reinforced the walls. It cannot be the height.
What else was damaged? I'd look myself, but I dare not come closer. If your mother knew I was up here at all, she'd kill me.
Both of us.
What?
She would kill both of us.
El muro oriental está a punto de colapsarse. ¿Cuál podría ser la causa? Vale, chicos, pues abrigo la causa de la inestabilidad del muro. Vale, chicos, pues dejamos aquí el capítulo de hoy, ¿vale? Perdonad que haya sido tan largo este capítulo, pero ya sabéis, gente, no he tenido un punto de guardado automático para poder guardar, como ahora mismo, ¿no? Ya sabéis que era todo diálogos, todo cinemáticas, ya sabéis que es una novela gráfica y no podía guardar en ningún momento, así que lo siento mucho. Pero, gente, nos ha hecho ver muchas cosas. Ya sabemos la historia de los padres de Jack, cosas, bueno, a nivel de la vida, 11 años después que ha tenido otra hija con Aliena. Ya veis ahí a Tom, que está más mayor. Pasaron 11 años. Ya visteis que William Hamley, el obispo, todo, pues sometió a Inglaterra, sometió a Kingsbridge, está en la sequía, hambre, la catedral, bueno, pues eso, obligada a ser reconstruida, jugando con las vidas de los obreros. Murieron gente haciendo la catedral y esas cosillas. Y también, por supuesto, el tema del obispo. A ver cómo se van a desarrollar los acontecimientos ahora. Se va a liar, y os dije, se va a liar. Ya habéis visto que Jack dijo que si traía guerra, que iban a defender el pueblo. A ver qué pasa. Y el tema de decisiones, no sé si el tema de lo de Remillos tenía que pasar o fue por las decisiones del pasado, ya sabéis, de hace años, cuando no apoyábamos a Remillos. Pero a ver, yo creo que lo normal es no apoyarlo, porque era un malo el cabrón. Remillos de toda la vida quiso ser prior y nunca quiso que Philip fuese prior, nunca. Y tuvimos que hacerle putadillas, eso sí, putadillas, humillarle o dejarle mal delante de los hermanos, ¿no? ¿Os acordáis de aquella? Pero bueno, no sé si son cosas que deberían haber pasado o no, pero de momento, ya sabéis, gente, mientras los daños sean mínimos, que los protagonistas principales estén vivos. Jack, Tom, sobre todo Tom, que ya sabéis que tuvimos que mentir para que la gente no supiese que fuese el gran constructor, ¿vale? De todo esto. Y a ver qué pasa. Lo dicho, gente, dejamos el capítulo hoy aquí, ¿vale? Una vez más, mis disculpas por la duración, pero no tenía otro remedio. Había mucha conversación, mucha cinemática y no podíamos guardar. Pero, gente, lo dicho, espero que me haya merecido la pena, sobre todo por el tema de esto, de la historia, que vamos ya pues poco a poco pues entrando pues en el desenlace, ¿no? Faltan unos capítulos para entrar en el desenlace final, pero vamos poco a poco pues ya pues sabiendo un poco más de la vida de todos, de Jack, de Aliena y aquí ahora con William Hamley y el obispo en Kingsbridge, que está bajo su mandato. Y a ver qué pasa de aquí en adelante. Lo dicho, chicos, nada más. Espero que os haya gustado. Ya sabéis qué hacer. Lo de siempre, como siempre. Un buen pulgar hacia arriba si os moló, o hacia abajo si no, y si me queréis dar ese apoyo que como siempre os agradecería un montonazo, pues suscribiros al canal. Nada más, gente, como siempre, un fuerte beso y abrazo a todos y a todas. Muchas gracias de nuevo por vuestra presencia aquí. Y nos vemos en el próximo capítulo aquí, Los Pilares de la Tierra. De nuevo en Kingsbridge con Jack. Nada más, cuidaros, chao.